Life is the hardest exam that most people fail because they try and copy off of others, not knowing that everybody has different questions on their paper. Now just think about that quote for a little bit. I found this off of Instagram, and it's what makes me think that social media can be a good thing, because when I find such deep, insightful quotes like this, it can really just hit you hard and hit you with a real big realization of, damn, life is life, you gotta love it. And the quote overall is just so true, we constantly let other people dictate our lives and let them point where we should be going. We let their influence get to us way too easily, and we tend to forget the most important person of all, and that's us. You are the most important person of all to yourself. I am the most important person of all to myself. And yes, you might think that other people are more important than you. Maybe your parents, your friends, your family. Yes, they're very important people, right? And sometimes you're gonna have to prioritize them over yourself. Maybe your mom got in an accident, whatever. But 99.9% of the times, you are the most important person of all. So listen to yourself sometimes and try and become the person that you want. Don't turn into the person that your mom wants. Don't turn into the people that your friends want, but turn into the person that you want to be. Of course, you should probably listen to your mom, your friends, a little bit sometimes. They have some good insights and some good thoughts as well, right? Don't ignore them entirely, but maybe have a little bit from your mom here and there. Maybe have a little bit from your dad here and there. Maybe have a little bit from your friends. Have a little bit from your teacher. Hell, even have a little bit from me. And then have a little bit of you, okay? Now, I say a little bit of you, but that part of you that you influence yourself with should be a large majority of your overall character, right? It should not be dominated by, your parents or your friends, right? It should be dominated by yourself. Live an authentic life, and that's how I feel that we will end up in our dream, our ideal, right? I think a lot of us want to have the end goal of just living a very satisfied life where we can smile back at everything we've experienced on our deathbed and just be satisfied. Smile back and reminisce of all the memories we've had. So the big question we all need to ask ourselves is, who do we want to become? What kind of life do you want to live? Now, this is a very big question for a lot of us to ask, and a lot of us, we don't know what we want to do. We don't have everything figured out, right? A lot of you watching this video, you're in school. You're still trying to figure things out. I think that's all right. I'm still trying to figure things out. I upload YouTube videos and record them, edit them every single day without knowing if this shit will really even work out, A lot of you seek high grades in school and work your ass off, not knowing if it really will lead you to any place good. We still do these things without knowing the end goal, but we just believe in the process. We believe that will take us to where we want to be. And I think that's the best way to go about it, Nothing is ever set in stone, and sometimes you just gotta go with your gut feeling and follow with what you feel is right, what you think you should be doing. Now don't confuse this with the feeling of, I should go do whatever the fuck I want, with following your calling. Because your calling is probably not drinking, doing drugs, partying, and doing fuck all every single day, right? Do something that you think is gonna get you to where you want. Do something that will get you to build a character that you can be proud of. And to be able to really do that, I think we should look at social media influencers. Now, social media influencers are really good at one thing, and that's building a character, building a brand around their character, right? And a great example of this is Sam Sulek, for example. I think we all know him by now, and he's just this big old jack guy that everybody makes memes of, and he's pretty funny, I personally like him because he's just himself. He just works out and he's grunting and he makes some funny jokes on the car, but that's part of his charm, And that's why social media influencers are such a good example of this. Sam, for example, just took all the big standout features of himself and put it to the extreme, right? He had a little bit of a diving background, but he had a pretty solid physique, And so he took that and put it to the extreme. And look at him now. He's a beast. He's massive. And he took his own character to the extreme, you know? He's just being himself. You can't be more yourself than yourself. And he used that, and other people like him for that. And that's what people wanted. And it just goes to show that, yes, people will like you for you are. Now, you might not be the next Sam Sulek, but there's gonna be friends that you come along that will like you just as much as other people like Sam Sulek. And so, here's what I want you to do, right? Get a piece of paper and just write out a few standout features you have about yourself. There's gotta be a few things you're proud of, okay? And if you really don't know, ask your friends, okay? Be honest with them and ask, hey, what do you like about me? That's what I want you to ask. And once you have your answer on paper, develop those things into the extreme. If it's your sense of humor, try and use your sense of humor more and like develop it into a thing that people who like it already like even more. Make more dumbass jokes if people like you for making those dumbass jokes. Or for me, right? I'm known for having a pretty damn good physique, and I know that myself. So I'm only going to be going to the gym more and more and more to develop my physique further and further and further. But at the end of the day, here's what I want you to keep with you and something I want you to carry forward. This is your life. It's not something other people can control. And this is your exam as well. This is your test. And so there is no right or wrong answer as long as you feel that this is the right decision to make. This is the right answer to choose. You mark your exam as you go. You see if your life is successful as you go. And your opinion of these decisions will change over time. Yes, I understand that. And you're gonna have to consider the future a little bit, but most of the time, just live in the present moment. That's what's gonna make you the happiest and make you the least stressed out. Live in the present moment and just be happy. Don't try and please too many people, but much rather, let people come to you. Let people who are attracted to your honest nature come to you. Don't make too much of an effort to make yourself someone that other people like. Just be yourself. And all this comes down to is what you value, what you want. It comes down to what you've been grown up as, what you value more. You have your values, I have mine. Everybody has their differences, but regardless of that, anything you choose to do is up to you. If you even choose to take action, that's all up to you as well. Whatever you want to do as well is up to you. So pretty much everything in your life is all up to you. So make these decisions carefully, but don't put too much thought into it, right? Sometimes you just gotta go, fuck it, let's do it. Like me, shaving my head bald. This is what I felt I wanted to do and what I felt was right. Yes, my mom was very pissed off, but I think that was for the best, as I mentioned before in my previous video. Our relationship developed overall, and some of these pretty bad things can honestly turn into good things. Keep on going, keep on doing the shit that needs to be done. And one last thing, never let that forward momentum dissipate, okay? Sometimes you might need to take breaks for yourself. You're burnt out, okay? I've had those feelings. But never let that forward momentum give up. If you feel that you're going, stay consistent, stay disciplined, keep yourself accountable, and just give it a little bit of time. See where you end up, because you are going to be so impressed with yourself and so glad that you didn't give up. All right? But besides that, that's gonna be about it for this video. So keep on doing the shit that needs to be done, and give me a kiss.